I really just roll another 14.
Yeah. Yay! You win the die roll.
All right, I'm taking second again.
Yeah, it's almost like we're playing G-Series. Hey guys, what's cracking? Godsman here, coming at you with another fight night. Thursday came and went, and we got Chronoscommand revealed along with Glimmerbreath Dragon, two pretty good support cards for Chronojet Dragon, rounding out some elements of the strategy. Chronoscommand being a huge field nuke that doesn't need to hit, unlike its previous counterparts, and Glimmerbreath allowing for some good draw power and big beater potential from the rearguard circle. So Chronojet got a pretty nice upgrade, although the community is a little bit divided on how good that is. So we're hoping to grant some insight in that with this fight night with Noir piloting said Chronojet deck. How are we doing tonight, Noir?
What's up? Not bad. It's really just going to be a question of whether untap is going to be nice to me today.
Yeah, and as you guys saw the little blooper at the beginning there, it did give him the die roll, so at least he won the struggle to go to first stride, thankfully. So we got that out of the way, and I mean, I'm going to try my best to be an asshole today, because I got black shirt, I got evil sleeves, I'm playing Shiranui, which is not a good person deck. And so we're going to go ahead and be not good person to you today, and be a good antagonist like the end of G next, and you know, we're gonna see if that Chronoscommand can make the difference or not. I'm down to one Furai, bro, so you know, if you see it on the field, you might get bot decked. We'll see what happens. So let's go ahead and see if Chronojet can take that W again. Stand up.
Stand up. Vanguard.
Stealth Dragon. Okay, so if I recall correctly, I'm going first.
Yes.
Let's go. Stand on the rule. Kicking things off, I'm going to discard from my hand a Kagechika. By doing so, we're going to do a couple things. We're going to be riding into Stealth Dragon Seizui, and by doing so, we not only get Energy Generator set, but we can also manifest the Crest, which should be in the right deck, but I actually kind of forgot about that, but it's okay. We're just going to manifest it right here. This really, wow, look at this sexy, like, Ride Crest, really, like, dude, look, the red and the silver. Oh, it looks good. It looks good. It kind of matches the sleeves too, not gonna lie. You got red and silver on these two with the birds, bro. Does. Yeah, two vultures live in all of us, fellas. We're gonna draw a card off of that. Ooh, not bad. And we're gonna pass over to you, good sir.
All right, stand draw. But all right. Discard Nocturzio. I didn't reveal my ride deck to myself. To ride Masergear Dragon. For do their skills, I could draw 2.
Oh, what's the matter? Didn't get your energy slinkler for draw 3?
Nope. This is why I play Messiah. For some reason, it's more reliable.
Panspermia is like in your sleeve, dude. You're gonna like whip it out like a
it's funny because Panspermia he either never shows up or he floods my hand. There is literally no in between. Every single freaking time I play that damn card.
I mean, on the bright side, I wish Panspermia with Persona Ride would have worked, because that would have been a sweet bonus to just search out Messiah for yourself, but
Oh yeah. Alright. Follow clockwise, still charge what? You know what? I'll take that. That's fine.
Oh yeah, Soul Blast to GG and then get it back with Steam Breath?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, 18.
Wow, that 10k is very well added persuasion. I'm gonna take it. I got nothing to say to that.
Check.
Please don't crit me.
Heal trigger. You know, I can deal with that.
Can you just bank that one heal for when you take a 6 damage and say, I would like to use my heal trigger that I banked? Imagine if that was how this game worked. Heal triggers would be crazy, bro. Oh, shoot. Kind of funnily enough, we had a practice game before this, and bro was whiffing his heals. I was whiffing my fronts. Here we go again.
I wasn't even whiffing my heals. I had all my heals.
Yeah, and I was soul charging all my fronts. Oh, wow. Yeah. Well, I don't have the energy cycler problem. We're going to energy charge 3, but then just immediately fall hearted away. We're going to ride into Stealth Dragon Genkai, which is the best mentor in anime history. If you guys watch Yu Yu Hakusho, you know what I'm talking about. Thanks to that Energy Blast 3, we're going to be drawing an additional card. Please give me something for early game. That is not. All right. Now, let's see here. In my drop zone, I've got
bonus power bonus.
Oh, fascinating. All right, let's go ahead and call Kagechika. With skill of Kagechika, I can choose a stealth from the drop and put it into the soul, which is going to be another Kagechika, because they didn't restrict it against that. Why? I mean, honestly, why would they? There's no real good reason to do it, unless you have no other choices, which I don't. We're going to swing for 18 on you. What do you say to that?
No guard.
All right. crit. Ah, Forward Revoltus. Okay.
Alright, damage check. Oh, another clockwise.
Aha.
Okay.
Or shall I say counterclockwise? Because it's going to be counterblasted. All right, over to you.
Yeah.
I'm a terrible villain. I haven't even said one bad thing to you.
Yeah, well, I'm sure they'll change eventually.
Yeah, your hairline, ass. It's just...
Well, that's just part of getting older.
Oh, don't touch on my nail pattern baldness.
That's just facts. That's just facts, man.
Oh, you remember the GX dub, Nor?
Oh god, vaguely.
There was one fight,
better
dude.
than others.
There was one fight where him and Cyrus, right, Jaden, the main character, they're fighting against the Paradox Brothers, and the Chancellor was like, he was having a discussion with the Chancellor about this seems a little like unfair or whatever. You can back down, boys. And Jaden says the most like baller thing. He says, "Are you kidding me, Chancellor? These guys could even beat male pattern baldness. They're both bald."
English judo was a freaking savage.
He was a menace, dude. That was crazy. Like, dude, he was fighting this lawyer at one point, and the dude said it, like, straight up said, "Don't you have an ambulance to chase?"
Oh, Lord.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God.
That's an old reference. A kid like him should not know about that. Yeah. Okay, here's Glimmer Breath.
Right,
Would you like to see me for early aggression?
Absolutely. Counterblast 1, draw 1.
And gets 5k power. Eat your heart out, Foreign Revoltus.
Technically, it only gets 5k if my Vanguard is grade 3 or greater.
Aha,
that's okay.
I need to get my reading glasses on.
That's okay. This is 18k to Vanguard.
I see you. You're trying to hope for a heal trigger. And also the added persuasion is in effect again. I have nothing to say to that. Go for it.
Drive check. Upstream.
Ooh, good piece. Now, can we damage check a trigger to alleviate my need to use hand? It counts.
It counts, but it's very odd that, like, if I had a nickel for every time your front trigger was not gonna be shield, I'd have 4 nickels now.
now we're not just banking for earlier triggers in the game. We're banking for triggers from last game. Oh boy, what is this system we've built? Let's go ahead and stand and draw. Move. Oh, okay, deck. Yeah, you know what? Sure. I'm going to Energy Charge, and then from my hand, we'll discard another you and ride Demon Stealth Dragon, Shiranui or Boro. Yeah, I'm sure you see, I love this joke because even new people as well as veterans can understand that joke because it's equally terrible and grating to everyone's ears. Now, with skill of my Genkai, they're going to mosey on over to the rear circle, and then by doing that, we can then soul charge. Please don't hurt me. Okay, that was actually very unpainful. Thank you kindly for that, deck.
There you go.
Well, actually, that's so unpainful, in fact, that I can do this now. So from the hand, I'm going to call Foreign Revoltus. When I do this, other than during the battle phase, I can soul charge 1.
That's a very good soul charge.
No. Plan A.
On this spin drive.
Yeah, plan A, bro. So not only does Foreign Revoltus get to have 5k power, but by paying a Counterblast 1, I can call a Great Cheer Greater from my soul, right? That's what it is, right? Great Cheer or less. The Great Cheer or Greater is from your side of the field. Right. Let me read.
Would you like to kill my Glimmer Breath?
Rick, that's a really good question. I don't have to choose. I'm going to throw Kagechika out there. And then Kagechika's effect doesn't happen. But that isn't what I care about. Here's what I care about. I'm going to call from my hand Bjorvis, and we're going to reveal Esperardea in order to ping away your Glimmer Breath Dragon anyway.
Sounds good.
Esperardea. Okay. Add that back to my hand after revealing, and it's time to fight. So, I'm going to begin with Bliorvis for 13 on your Vanguard. What you gonna do?
I'll guard with the front trigger, the new front trigger, I should say, and at the end of the battle that it's guarded, I can put it into soul.
All right, and I see we're trying out the debatable cards. I like it. I like it.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Did I actually energy blast 3 and draw? By the way.
Oh yeah. Wait for what? What now?
For my Farhat. I don't think I did. Oh well.
Oh yeah. Go for it.
Go for it. All right, sure. Although that does mean this Bleorvis Soul Charge. Whatever. If I draw a trigger here, it's my constant. Oh, I did not. Okay. So let's go ahead and swing with support for 21 on the Vanguard with Shiranui.
No guard.
Okay, Twin Drive. Here we come. First check. Ouch. Well, you know what the deal with that is. Crit Vampire Rear. And how about the second check? Oh, very good.
Okay. Damage check first. PG. Second.
Heal trigger, heal trigger, heal trigger.
Order. I can deal with that.
Order in the core. Okay, now, finally, with support from another Kagechika, we're going to be swinging for 33 on your Vanguard.
I'll no guard that one as well.
All right.
Check. Clockwise.
Again, he's
another one.
Counterclockwise.
Yep.
Pass.
Stundo. Undo. Doro.
Okay.
Right, we'll
the number of cards in your hand unsettles me.
Yep. That makes 2 of us. We'll ride Chronojet Dragon, and then Nocturio's skill, and discard it for a grade 3 ride. I can draw a card.
But that's not all.
Yep. And then clockwise a skill. I can move from rear circle or drop zone to Energy Blast 3, and then return the Nocturio right back to my hand. We'll just pretend I
energy blasted a 3, you would get up to 9. Yep.
Yep.
Good
and
man,
then Smokegear skill, Soul Blast 1, search my deck for a grade 3 unit card. I'm gonna emphasize that because whoever translated it on Untap is a little bitch.
And yeah, because it didn't say unit on that, so it's like you were probably trying to like search for this order, right? And
at one point I thought I was a big brain.
Oh, dude. And you know what? This is exactly why I insist on EN cards, because they don't generally have these issues because they've already been pointed out and corrected by that point. Although, you know, we've had some misprinting problems in the past, particularly with the clan collections, right? Those EN translations had like a lot of errors on them, it seemed like. Small, but definite.
Let's put them mildly.
Ooh, alright. So discard again for Stride, going into Fate Raider Dragon, get another draw. And is it worth a CB to get rid of something from my field?
That is the question, isn't it?
CB for 1 bot deck versus waiting a turn to CB for 5 bot deck. It doesn't seem like a good trade to me.
Yeah, especially because I could be using that CB for other things. And because this deck, of all decks, has 0 counter charge.
Well, what about not Galna, with their name like Amethyst or whatever?
Yeah, it sounds like it's a jewel kit. It's a jewel cat.
It's the cat.
Jewel beast or something.
You have your cat.
I don't run the cat in this deck. I don't have the room for it because this deck is so crowded out with Glimmer Breath and being added into it. Yeah,
Glimmer Breath needs space, guy. He's got to make way to the future.
Yep. All right. Speaking of Glimmer Breath, call. Counter Blast 1, draw 1, and now I get 5k.
All right, and Generation Break 3 still won't be online, so 15k baiter they shall be.
But that is okay. Yep. And then we call Upstream Dragon. Yeah, we're just gonna swing for 15 to Vanguard. Would you like to give me that intercept?
I would love to, because this is a vanilla now.
Yes, indeed, it is. Alright. Then, upstream skill. It bot decks itself. I can grab a grade 1 from my deck. I will be calling the GG. And GG, because she's placed via card effect, she gets another 5k.
Why are you seeing GG so early, man? I'm not done yet.
You made that joke at another point in the past, and yeah, I think we both know how that went.
Hey, you actually had more of a reaction this time around, so I think
yeah, that's true.
Who's the real winner there?
Oh,
are you disappointing in that OT you just drew?
Wasn't the OT. Honestly, I would have been okay with seeing the OT.
Ooh.
We're gonna swing 28 to Vanguard.
And a hero comes. I actually get to guard with the front trigger.
Yay. Alright, and then we swing a Fate Rider skill, Counterblast 1. We will bot deck the GG. And then we will look for...
I just want to make the astute observation that GG's initials stands for Gamer Girl.
Oh yeah.
In more.
And in my native tongue, it means something else. I will not be saying it because I have a feeling YouTube TOS is going to demonetize the video if I say anything more. So I'm going to let the rest of you use your imaginations.
All right, thank you. Me and the 40 cents I'm going to make from this video really appreciate it.
Yeah. All right, now do I want to call Upstream or another Glimmer Breath and just use my counter blast and just go ham?
I mean,
yep, forget it. We're going to call Upstream.
Okay. The conservative play.
Yeah.
Now flip that Chronos command.
Okay.
Flip your flip fodder. Flipper.
Yes, indeed. Almost forgot about that part. The most important part.
Fill the hole filler.
Indeed.
All right, and there's Interdimensional Dragon, Chronoscommand Dragon, a name that doesn't compensate for something, I assure you. GB3
Indeed.
costs Counterblast 1 as an act. Your opponent puts all their rear guards on the bottom. They do not have to ask please for this effect. It just happens. You choose one of your rear guards, and at the end of the battle that it attacked, it bot decks itself to Time Leap. Yeah, and it gets 5k for each Chronoscommand Dragon you have in the G zone. This is really powerful. Really strong option. Okay, so
It's gonna be 33k with the triple drive.
I budgeted for this. You won't hit crits.
Alright, triple drive. First check.
You can't even spell critical trigger.
There's an Upstream. No, I don't know. Does it have a Y in it? Right, this card. Finally! Freaking saw this stupid ass card. First check. Where is it? Oh, that's the other physical.
Oh, wow. Yeah, yay! Just like I thought!
Is she making fun of me? I feel like she's making fun of me. This stupid overpriced looking ass card.
It's okay. Just guard with her next turn and get your value out of it.
Yeah, that's the hope. That's the plan. God knows that's the only use she's gonna have.
I paid $30 to EB3 and draw.
Well, now it's like $50 apparently.
Jesus.
Oh, it's ridiculous. Yeah. All right, we're gonna swing for 25. New Vanguard.
Losing that PG was already traumatizing as it is, so I'll give you this heal for it instead. I don't want to experience any more loss in my life.
Understandable.
All right.
We're gonna bot like this, and then we are going to grab a clockwise and then throw it on the rear guard circle.
Okay.
I'll admit I was debating on getting GG, but I figured, you know what? I need more clockwise because 2 of them are my damage zone, and I don't foresee myself healing anytime soon.
How about that? All right.
Alright, pass turn.
It's my turn to make a difference. I stand and draw. Draw. It's very underwhelming. We're going to not use the beginning of ride phase skill of Shiranui or Boro because I just don't care. You already gave me my best target on the field. So we're just going to immediately energy charge 3 and go into Generation Zone Kaiho. And look who it is. Emma Stealth Dragon, Mugen Tenbu. Using the Stride skill of Shiranui or Boro, we're going to be going Shi-Hai to your Glimmer Breath. It swings for 19 on your Vanguard.
We will guard for a... We're actually going to guard with those 2 T-Scars now. Energy Blast 6 to draw 2.
Baller. You missed us?
Okay, that's a little annoying.
Alright.
That's incredibly annoying, actually.
Now then, it gets better. Because after that, let's go ahead and activate the skill of Mugen Tenbu. We're going to flip up Shiranui Mukudo. And Glimmer Breath is going to go again, but that's not all. I'm going to Counterblast 1 to make it a 29k swing on your Vanguard this time.
Yeah, I'll take this one.
Cool.
Damage check. I hate everything right now.
I hate life.
Like, not even because of what I checked just now, but it's because of what I drew off the 2, and then of what I checked.
Defenses, huh?
You know, I don't even care about hiding it. I drew a heal and then I drew the OT.
Wow,
And
this is just
zero
curse.
countercharge.
Wow.
I swear to God, if there's ever an opportunity for me to demote his card, I'm seriously considering it right now.
Right, no kidding.
Holy hell.
Yeah, that's just not doing its job.
Screwed me over.
Yeah, and good on you for retiring the Shihide unit, because that is how Magen Tenbu works. Alright, so now then, after that, let's go ahead and start committing to the field here a little bit. So we're going to be calling out Esperar, Dea, and Seki. And since I have a flipped up card in Zaji Zone, which I'll actually throw over here for the reference point, because this Ride Zone isn't doing anything anymore. And like you, I also don't run a cat, but that's because Dragon Empire Cat is honestly god-awful if you're not running it in combination with Threatening Roar.
Putting him mildly.
So let's go ahead and get our counters. You just put Crest, but you know I've got something a little bit more honest than calling it Crest.
Understandable.
Alright, so with 5,000 power to the front row due to power creep, I am going to start swinging into action. We start with Esperar Dea for 18.
We'll go with the stupid-ass deal that I drew.
Understandable. Next up is Seike for 50.
15, We'll guard with an upstream for 18.
Gotcha. Now, let's go with Magen Tenbu, and it's time to eat your heart out, Flagberg, because for Soul Blast 2, I'm going to be standing 2, and if that wasn't bad enough here, I also have this Genkai as a booster here, so they're going to be standing for optimal combat if that wasn't enough. So, in totality, we're going to be looking at 41 on the Vanguard with a triple drive.
I'm gonna go with the stupid SOT that I drew, and it's you know what? If you get OT, I'm gonna lose anyway. So you know what? May as well chance it now.
Yeah, might as well. At least it's not Dragveta.
Yeah, thank God. But Eidos Faro is also not very good. Not gonna be good for me in this
situation.
situation.
I like how you immediately know it's Eidos Faro as well, because that's correct. Okay, I don't heal. We're gonna give power to Esperar Dea.
That's fair.
Okay. And then my third and final check.
Right,
okay, yeah, no turn.
If you got the OT, we're doing another recording.
You don't even care about your sleep anymore. We just want honorable combat.
Yeah, because this is just getting ridiculous. One day we're on time, it's gonna stop fucking with me.
Yeah, man. I mean, you were slaughtering Impalvio in a test game, but like, that was clearly then, and this is now.
That's what I'm saying, man.
23 on the Vanguard. After everything, that's actually kind of underwhelming.
Got it. You're telling me.
All right, and then we're gonna go for 38.
I'll give you 43 with the other stupid ass heal that I drew.
All right. And
not G-Zone. Get out of there. You do not deserve to be in there.
You're not a future possibility. You're a past regret. All right. And with that, I'm going to rest my case and end turn. All right. I do believe I've left you a really tasty field bot deck.
Oh, that you have. Stand and draw. And we're also going to discard this order to make sure my Chronoscommand is free.
And funnily enough, if I recall correctly, this Genkai is going to be going back to my Ride Zone, right? When this happens.
Oh, yeah. That is how that works. First things first, we're going to call this Upstream Dragon here. Do I want to call this a card while I'm on it?
You know, since that's the case, let me go ahead and throw my EEG zone up here. Because we actually do have a point for this Ride Zone again. Oh dear.
Yeah, finally. You know what? Debating where I want to call this, because if I play this correctly, this can be extra devastating. And I might even be able to recover some card advantage, despite the freaking crap that I've had to deal with already, but you know.
Just shout that you're a Stride Deckset and 3 cards will come to your hand.
Touche. Okay, yeah, so we'll call Upstream over here. Actually, no. We'll call him column.
It's kind of ironic that Upstream goes backwards in time. You think that'd be downstream?
Yeah, you'd think. But when did they ever decide to make sense? Well, we're going to call Nocturio here. So we're going to counterblast 1. Draw 1.
Actually, you know what? Maybe I'm being dumb here. Maybe that actually is upstream, because if the forward flow is downstream, then going back against the flow of time is going backwards in time, and going back against the flow of a stream is going upstream. Oh, that name is very intentional. Okay, I understand now.
Oh, yeah. Alright, now we're going to activate Chronoscommand skill for free. You bot deck all of your rear guards, and I can choose one of my rear guards.
And the reminder text tells me that the opponent doesn't have to ask please. Yes. To the bot deck they go. Except for you, Genkai. You have your own personal hell to contend with. To purgatory with you. And everything else, alright. They're gonna chill out back here and make me regret shuffle effects in my deck. So
yes.
Now, what's next?
And now upstream gets a skill. So basically, at the end of the battle that it attacks, I can call a unit that is 1 grade higher than it, and that will get 5k for each face of Chronoscommand in my G zone, which I only have 1, so that'll be plus 5k.
Time for some melon TikTok.
Oh yeah. Basically. All right. Now let's proceed to battle phase. We're gonna swing for. Actually, you have 7 cards in hand, 3 damage. You know what? I'm gonna go a little ham. We're gonna call this here, and we're actually gonna swing 29 to Vanguard.
Oh, that actually is a bit annoying.
Oh yeah.
Uh-oh. And me without a front trigger. Because I ran out.
Oh lord. I'm sure I'll get a damage trigger anyway.
Well, I mean, I might. You know.
It's fine. That's all I gotta say about that.
Okay. Yeah, I know what I have to do, and I have to do it like this. Yay! I actually.
Hey, what'd I tell you?
You're very right. Okay.
Bro, we played it enough times. I know how Untap likes to treat you.
Yeah, dude. Although
I won't be like
I must say, it might not save my ass. Because I'm not gonna lie, I'm looking at my hand, and I can survive this turn, but can I clap back next turn is a very real question for me.
Good question. Alright, we're gonna call my one of Bali, and they're also gonna call Gigi.
Heck yeah. This is very reminiscent of not just like a Mill and TikTok, but also like the kind of column you might see with doing a Chrono Dran time leaping. Like Metallica Phoenix your Chrono Dran, then hit your column. That's pretty cool.
Oh yeah. Alright, now we're gonna Celeste 2 for Gigi skill and draw 1.
Man, why you keep saying good game? I can live, bro.
Well, we're gonna see how long that lasts.
Ooh, those are big words, protagonist. Let's see. 38.
I don't want to get that coming out of you, brother.
Ooh, brother. It's okay. It's okay. I got this, guys. I got this, right? So what we're gonna do is we're going to pass this by throwing down 30k shield, putting up to 53 to your 38. You ain't gonna break through this. You ain't got the guts.
I probably don't, I'll be honest. Triple drive. First check. That's a GG. Second check. That's another GG.
Okay, as long as it's not OT, I mean, wait, actually, you guarded with it, never mind. That is a critical trigger there, okay.
Critical trigger, I'm giving it to Bali. Because Bali also gets 10k with his own GP2 skill, so.
Yeah, you definitely bot decked a rear guard this turn.
Oh yeah, that's for sure.
Both sides of bot decks a lot.
Oh yeah. Alright, this is gonna be 21, 26, 31, 41, 51, 61k double crit.
If you just wanted a PG, you could ask me, brother. I have one here.
I know, right? Alright, and then we're gonna swing 33 to Vanguard.
I have to take
1
this.
damage. Fair.
Okay. I am destitute, chat. And this Shenri doesn't help my case.
Oof.
It's okay.
Alrighty. And that will be the end of the turn.
Okay. You only have 9 cards in hand. You ain't got no intercepts. You're at 5 damage. I have hardly any cards, though. So I need to really bust my behind to get this going. And unless I miraculously top deck the Shiranui or Boro, we're doing a Magen Tenbu.
And at the very least, if I do lose, I don't feel bad now, because I at least finally got to showcase the Chronoscommand a little bit.
Energy charge, that. Ooh. You know what you said before about knowing how Untap likes to treat me? Mm-hmm. Wow, that's a heal trigger. It's like, you should have bet on your protections, like, you heal out of it, like always. So I don't try to bet on these. Okay, so let's go ahead. Generation Zone.
Like, God forbid I play the game correctly.
I know, God forbid. Okay, so it's Maku Tenbuin time again. The G power creep meter is up to 10 currently. Get your crest aside. That's boring.
Yeah, right.
So now, with skill of my Shiranui, let's, you know what, because he was the more annoying one of the duo, Shihai. And,
plus 9.
So that's going to be for 19 again, I believe. Or, no, it's 21. Still not impactful here.
Yeah, we're going to guard with this front trigger, who will go into soul at the end of the battle.
Beautiful, okay. Next up, I'm going to call Seke. And we're going to flip up another Oboro, and Shihai your Bali again.
Alright, and then I'll guard with the crit.
Bye-bye, one of. So long, me Bowser. Okay, and then Seki's going to swing for 20 on the Vanguard. Well, 25, actually. Okay. Can you deal with 3 attacks? Because that's all I've got for you right now.
I hope I can.
Oh man, Chronoscommand effed me up, dude.
Thank God for that. Alright, I guard with 28.
Oh, that was a different crit, right? Okay, cool. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Now let me go ahead and swing with Magen Tenbu. We're going to Soul Blast out a Blorvis. And we'll stand Seki, and since I've got 2 or more face-up cards in the G-Zone, this is going to get a bit more intense. An extra 10,000 power, and we'll draw a card.
First things first, we'll do Elementary Sanctitude. Because you have triple drive, I do not have to pay the cost.
Oh shoot, I didn't even know that. First check. Oh, critical trigger. Alright, we're going to give it all to Seki. Second check. Okay, no trigger, Seki, and saw to check it. Another critical trigger. If you got a PG, definitely feel free to ruin my chances here, because, wow, my deck seems to think you don't have a PG. So, let's go ahead and swing. This is going to be for 55 total with 3 critical on the line. You'll need to go up to 58, which is a 45k shield.
Josh.
Yeah.
I'm PG.
Hey, let's epic go! Nah, dude, please. I hate this deck. Kick my ass.
Gladly.
All right, and once more, the court of public opinion is now out of session, so go for it, brother.
Oh, absolutely. Stand and draw.
Josh, yes, I was like, in my heart of hearts, I prayed that this was a bit, and so it was.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, that was so worth it.
That was so worth it. Jesus.
Alright, we're going to discard this and go into Chronoscommand once more.
Oh boy.
Because I somehow still haven't seen the Steam Breath.
Oh boy, yeah, okay, because you can't, right? So, yeah, you might as well keep Chronoscommand. You're like, it's worse than Fate Rider. Exactly. I'm like, what do you effing mean it's worse than Fate Rider, bro? Sure, okay, it's not for each face-up card, the G-Zone. I get it, but at the same time, the 5k that you lose from that, you gain from having to get rid of Seke, bro. Yeah.
And that's also one counter blast you don't have, one less counter blast you don't have to pay.
Yeah,
or
go figure, right?
Chronojet.
Freaking enormous value here. I don't know what people are talking about.
Plus 2. Draw 1. Okay.
He's like, oh, I like these grade 3s in my hand. Sure. Hope it doesn't get back to his turn.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it was about freaking time I finally saw Steam Breath. I can add my Chronojet from
God, my pain drive checking the Kitari Kitsune, knowing that I wouldn't be able to pitch it in time.
Yeah, you told me. Alright, we're gonna move my left GG up because this is the one who gets a skill. I'm gonna be able to call a grade 2 with this effect.
Okay.
Alright, we are going to swing 23 to Vanguard.
Okay. So this is an interesting game state for me because depending on what I'm trying to bet for here changes when I want to take this 6 damage, because I will have to take this 6 damage. There's no doubt about it. Now, if I'm betting for the OT, I should take this now, but I really shouldn't bet on that. I should be betting on a heal. So
25 card deck.
Yeah, I hate those odds. That's a 4% chance. I think. I don't know. Anyway,
percentage is quite low.
Yeah, it's very low. So putting that aside, there, I have a couple heals, and that would mean I wanted to break through on it later. Yeah, okay. So we'll guard our guardables. So here's another Rona.
All right, and then this bot decks itself, and then I get to grab a grade 2. Do I have another grade? Do I have a grade 2 that's not up? Do I have Glimmer Breath left in here?
Looking at that deck being half the size of my deck, and all I have to say is this is Chronoscommand's fault.
Yeah, basically. Free Superior Call Upstream Dragon, and Upstream gets 10k because I have 2 face-up Chronoscommands in my G-Zone.
And that's in addition to the 5k it gets, and then the 15 from the
and all of that
crest.
now, just for the sake of it being easier.
So that's a 40k beater without triggers. Well, I'm looking at my hands, it's a little unfortunate.
28, 38, 43, 51k. Triple drive.
I couldn't even guard a critical trigger from one of your rear guards if you got one. So this is where I just have to place my bet. Come at me, Chronoscommand.
Oh yeah. Triple drive. First check. I might be out of crits though, so.
But you aren't out of okay, that's what I was about to be like. But you aren't out of options. Brandish's assault rifle. Gear,
like, oh no.
Gear gunner, let's go.
It's like, oh god, I can't attack anymore. Just drops a grenade without the pin in it.
Oh, yes. Okay, good. We're getting a Shion Kaimo. I love it. The retribution is here. Please overkill me.
Oh, and a PG on top of that.
Beautiful. All right, Shiranui, you have it within you to 6 damage heal and OT, but please do not do this.
Okay,
I understand.
Get the first one.
We didn't even have to try and pretend there was a chance on that one. All right, beautifully done, brother. Great game.
All right, thank you very much.
So as you guys can see, in matchups that don't get rid of its own field, Chronoscommand will do it for you, and it's very rough because it seemed like I had a lot of momentum there, was about to kill, but whoops, no pieces. Very dangerous mid-range kind of card here. Throwing it in between the Fate Rider and the lethal next stage, which we didn't even need to get to that point, but if you had you definitely would have gone for it. And let me just reveal my motley little hand here, right? It's not bad, but it's not Stride Deckset level, right? So I was dead with a capital D. Now, having put it all into perspective here, this is a very powerful card, and I think Glimmer Breath is definitely a little bit debatable with Fortin Revoltus, because Fortin Revoltus can also give you Soul, which Glimmer Breath doesn't do, so it fills the GG a little bit more. But Glimmer Breath is the superior beater, right? And I'm actually a little surprised that you didn't go for Glimmer Breath instead of your Upstream Dragon.
Yeah, I was out of Glimmer Breath. That's why.
No wonder. Yeah, otherwise Glimmer Breath would have been even bigger. Glimmer Breath would have had an additional 10k, and
45k,
you probably would have CB'd and Druid for it, right? For no other reason than for the power. Yeah. Okay, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
So very, very vicious, strong deck there. I threw a lot at it, and this deck did not falter. And that Chronoscommand definitely is a strong matchup dependent card. And at the end of the day, right? By the way, note guys, the G-Zone limit is 16. It's not 8. You can run all of these at 4 copies. There's no reason not to max it. Literally no reason, right? So just flip fodder it with Fate Rider and not feel bad that you have to get rid of your next stages, right? Just flip fodder it, and if it comes up, cool. If it doesn't come up, also cool. Realistically speaking, I think Chronoscommand is not just very strong, but also a win-win. There's nothing disruptive about this card in the current formula of Chronojet. So really, really good there. Terrifying unit.
I'd say Chronoscommand's appeal, I know, on paper, it doesn't seem like it does as much. I'd say similar to the Fated King effect, where it's on paper, it doesn't seem to do that much more than what the deck is already doing, but in execution, at the very least, in terms of the long run, it's the resource management that makes it so much easier. Because on one hand, it's a new Stride that you don't have to discard a Chronojet for. On top of that, it basically trades the Stride skill and Fate Rider Counterblast, and just combines it all into one.
it's brutal. It's very brutal.
Yeah.
And I would imagine that Chansels might do something similar,
well.
right? Where it's like locking your opponent's rears.
Oh yeah. And the thing is that if nothing else, Chronoscommand means like you are forced to respect the Chronojet players' like capabilities in the sense that like you cannot commit to the board and just rush them immediately. I mean, you could. That's still probably your best strategy against every Stride deck set.
You will get punished.
But the thing
for
that
it, though.
now you have to, now there's a punishment for it if you commit too hard and you don't do it.
Yeah, that was. This is very much and it's kind of meta proven in that way too, that these kind of punish cards do tend to cycle in quite nicely to the respective archetypes. For perspective, right? When Dragonic Overlord of the Cross was a meta viable threat in V series, it was because it was able to get 3 attacks, right? Now, what happened is we ended up getting Dragonic Overlord the Rebirth, and the Rebirth was really good because when it swung, you could Soul Blast to retire up to 2 of your opponent's rear guards every time it swung, and had up to 3 swings as well. Now, of course, compared to the end, right? The end was a bit faster, but if you were playing a little bit slower, you could clap back against the early rush, which was a very common tactic against Dragonic Overlord, which was very much a glass cannon, right? This was so good that way. In a similar situation, this card, yeah, it's a bit slow, of course, but once you get it going, yeah, your patience is very much rewarded for that. And one of the main ways to beat Stride deck sets is hard countered by Chronoscommand Dragon. Not hard countered that you can't do it, but in that you better be prepared to face the consequences of your actions down the line for that. And I mean, I'm also a Stride deck set. I plus a lot too. I couldn't hang losing 5. So what makes us think that other decks that can make it a board could hang losing 5, dude? Yep. I mean, there are some decks that just aren't going to care about it, like let's say Belstra or whatever, just wouldn't care about this very much. But then just Fate Rider and move on with your day. It's still there.
Oh yeah.
But even if it's just a couple of rear guards there, CB1 for this effect is still superior to Fate Ridering at that point, because you're still getting rid of more value from them, even if it's a little bit less power. So overall, yeah, very impressive card. I give it a thumbs up. I'm personally very scared of this. Not as scared as Glory Maelstrom, but it's the second scariest thing out of the set.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Straight up.
I'd also say Glimmer Breath is, while the counter blast does kind of hurt, I'll give it that. On the other hand, I think that card's a very good mid-range card. Like, I'd say Forta Revoltus is a much better like early game rush card, but Glimmer Breath is very much better for like mid-range, like just to help you get through the early game at the very least.
Right.
So
and that's good for a Stride deck set.
Yeah, and more than anything, I like that it will encourage build variety, because you could honestly, because I'm opting for Upstream because that combo with Chronoscommand is kind of nutty, because it's like. It reminds me of the 5% time leap combo. But if you want to opt for a more early game aggressive build, you could probably just drop the Upstream, and you might be stuck at like 4 attacks during your Stride turns. But you can probably have a full field and still keep a healthy hand if you just run 4 Glimmer Breath, 4 Revoltus for your grade 2 lineup, and just opt out of the Upstream entirely.
Yeah,
you could probably do
good
that.
Build variety there, right? So I would imagine that players will probably tweak the ratios a bit, and there is room for all this. So yeah, I mean it's pretty rad that way at the end of the day. All right,
oh yeah,
that's gonna be enough for our breakdown there. If you guys did like this fight video, then do subscribe and turn on notification bell for next time we upload one of these fight nights. Next up on the docket, we've got some really exciting stuff like Gondiva Mask and also Dragonic Kaiser Vermilion the Blood coming out. So we got some really banger fight nights hopefully coming down the pipeline really soon. But if you need something to chew on Vanguard content wise, look no further. We got tons of that on this channel. We're talking top 10s, tier lists, anime discussions, the whole shebang. So check it out. And with that said, take care. God bless.
Peace.